Friday. Hope that your week has been wonderful and that you're looking forward to an exciting weekend ahead. It is also SBC Fest today. It's exciting. Lots of live stuff kicking off in about 5 hours over at scrapbook.com. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've made with the March kit so far. Let's update on what's to come in March, and let's make a page this morning. Enough of my face. Let's go. So we have done this page with 2 3x4s, which has an outside to the in composition. We've done this one with a grid that you could do up to 6 3x4s, but you could replace any of them with journaling cards, so you could have more or not more. And then we had this one on Monday with 2 4x6 prints, and but again, a starting point, so you could use different amounts of things, and we talk about that as we go. But one where I wanted a little bit more texture and stuff involved here, and it will just flatten as time goes. If you were here on Monday, it is flatter now than it was then, and it will continue to flatten out, but you'll still be able to see that there was some texture, which is what I was going for. And then today, we're going to do some colorful corners with the 3x4 photos from our trip to Cirque du Soleil. So there we go. That is our plan for today. And I have scheduled all of the March live streams, which is exciting. So it turns out I'm only going to miss one. I'm going to miss the final Monday, the 30th of March. And I can't even do that as if from the hotel room floor, because I shall be underneath the English Channel at the time that we would normally be live. So yeah, I will just come back on Friday where we will kick off April, and I will have Disneyland Paris photos to scrap. So that will be exciting, right? So I'm just going to skip that one. I'm not going to put in anything to make up for it. I'm just going to skip that one, and we will finish March on the Friday before. So that still gives us quite a few layouts. Yeah? I hope everybody is happy with that. But yeah, they're all scheduled. The rest are all at their normal times and will not be from hotel rooms as far as I can tell. All right. So let's do some chit-chattiness and the speech, and then let's get into it. I also want to point out something, but let's do that on the other camera. Let's do that. Here we go. Here we go. I shall say this paper. Okay, when you look at what's scheduled, I said I wanted to use these 2 papers to do this sort of technique that I'm going to adapt from the coloring world because WB gets it on all his accounts that he looks at for coloring tips, and because he's enjoying that element of art of, and I can actually give this as a tip. If you're somebody who, or if you have a kid who is in art class and like me, is not a realistic drawer. That's why I did not take art at school, because my teacher only wanted people who could do realistic drawing, and that is not me. I can do other types of drawing, but not that. So he is following things in the coloring, like niche on content things, like so YouTube, Instagram, whatever, where people show with coloring books, like these cozy coloring books where the pictures are quite bold and open, so it gives you a lot of freedom to then do different patterns to color things in, right, and different techniques. He is using that to learn all about shadowing and lighting and all of that is in a much easier to digest form than anything I ever had in art training. So I just want to point that out to you. It's so much more accessible. It's being explained in ways that make so much more sense, and it makes me so happy for a whole new generation of artists finding that. So anyway, back to the butterfly papers. I want to take the idea that he's been seeing where part of the picture is colored in a different way than the outside. So you take a shape. So I'm going to do it with a cut file, and we're going to have one paper inside the cut file and one paper outside the cut file. I think I'm just going to go all in with butterflies, and I'm going to cut a big butterfly to go with this, and that's for next Friday. But it could be any shape. you could omit the cut file because I will show you how it's not going to be one where it's like tiny little pieces that you have to fill in separately. Nothing like that. So if you just wanted to freehand cut a heart, you could do that too. And I did learn that in kindergarten. Fold the paper in half and then cut half a heart. And then when you open it, you have a whole heart. Hey, 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 I learned something in school art. So you could do that too. Cool? All right, so that's for next Friday. Enough. Let me put them back in their special place where I will not accidentally use them for their B-sides. Hi, my name is Shimelle. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and legally I need to make sure you are aware of that. So thank you for coming to watch my hashtag advertising. I appreciate you being here, whether you're live and chatty, watch from Tomorrowland, quiet, craft, don't craft, think about coming back to craft. We got you. And all the links for stuff that I teach, I design, I use here on the videos, they're all in the description box with this video. And if there's ever anything that you cannot find there and want to hear about, just ask and I will give you whatever info I can. Enough of that. Let's get back to the desk and make a page. Which button? This button. Thank you. Right. So. Yes, lovely to have you back, Sophia. I hope you have enjoyed all of the fun things and have 1 week left to go. Okay, so woohoo! Right now, where were we? So we've done these 3. I've already shown you that. Let's get to what we're going to create today. Right. So these. I'm going to use these 2 and keep this for my monthly page of shows we saw. So that one is going to just go up here for now. So we're going to use this on a 12 by 12, and I have my notes over here. How many pieces of paper did I need? Okay, I remember it now. So I need something that's relatively neutral as my 12 by 12, and then some big bits of color on top of that. Which is going to work great with this kit because we have lots of different pieces that we can pull from to get individual colors. But the neutrals, let's see. This one is also on the schedule, by the way. I've scheduled that in for a specific day. Right. It's also a Friday, so it must be the Friday after butterflies. Okay, we got no neutrals left in there. But we have more paper, do not worry. Oh, I love that all the important things include the donut delivery. Amazing. Fun times ahead. So we could use this one as a neutral. That could be really nice. These are going to be colors. I think let's use this one. Okay. And then we're going to pick 3 colors to go with. So let's take branding strip off this, which is from Page Add Pink Fresh in the Lovely Lane collection. So, wrong window. Just get that framed up nicely. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with that, and then we're going to choose 3 different colors and kind of, just for the moment, cut some boxes and put them in 3 stacks. Okay? So let's start with the papers we've already cut into. Let's not lose my photos. So papers we've already cut into are underneath here in the stack. So let's go to that. So we don't want neutrals. We want the brighter tones. So like this is definitely something that can work. And let's double check because we could also, like this could work well. We can have turquoise, maybe orange, and like a pink or a purple. I'm not sure if I have enough pieces to go with the orange is my problem. So let's definitely start with the turquoise. Let's cut a box of turquoise. And we can use both sides of it. So I had this piece of it already. So why don't I make a stack like that of the turquoise. Let's get some pink in the mix. And let's look for the other turquoises that we could add to that stack. So we have this one. I'll take that to work with. Do you want to go pink and purple? Turquoise, pink, and purple? I mean, you can't go wrong. These are the photos, though. I don't really have enough red, I don't think, to bring in the red. So let's just ignore that. Let's have some of this. Let's have like this partial row, and then we'll do almost this whole row, but not quite. So we got pink. Here's another pink we can have. Is this freaking anybody out that I'm cutting straight into the paper pad? It's going to be easier to keep the papers organized, but it does mean I'm cutting into 12 by 12s. Okay. Oh, don't think corners like triangles. Yeah? So if Sophia and anybody else who's having this problem to be like, I can't imagine the corner idea working out. I don't mean like this corner is going to be pink and that corner is going to be, I just mean we're going to have, it's going to build like that. Oh no, Auntie Caffeine has sat down to work but does not have her scissors or her glue to hand. Whoops. Okay. So we can go to this background pack, and we can definitely take some pink here. We need a wider piece of pink, I think. So let's take that. And then we can have a little piece here for the B side as well. We've done, are there 2 turquoises in here? Or not? Oh, no, there are 2. Okay, so we can get more turquoise here too. Shades of pink. So we got plenty of hot pink there. We're going to take turquoise. This one. Let's do a little one. Oh, that went crazy wonky, but it'll be okay. And then we need purple. Oh, and I need to grab the purple that was in the single colors at the back of the Vicky pad because I haven't done that. Okay. So we've got purple there. That's all the purple in the background pack because the other one is navy. So you get kind of 2 here and 2 here, but only 1 there. Hello, Chandra. You are not on replay. Nope, you are live, baby. Okay, so I needed to get the purple from the back of this one. Oh, and I can use those purple polka dots that we took off for the frame on Monday. Purple. Okay, and then our individual sheets, if we got anything there that we want to cut up. Oh, we could add that in. Shall we have some of this beautiful floral? Let's have enough that we can see the flowers, because that can go on the turquoise section. And something just caught my eye here. It was back to this. It may turn out that this journaling card works because we could put it in the pink section. But I remember we're going to cut this with scissors. I love that gel printing is a family tradition for you, Sophia. That's a wonderfully creative tradition. Okay. I think we've probably got enough to start here. We're going to run a little low on the purple, but we have ways to make that work, so it's okay. While I'm here, let us grab... There's no turquoise. It's really only just that pink, so actually let us not grab. Okay. Now, put this to the side for a moment with the photo. And we're going to take some of these polka dots here. And we've got... These could work too. Okay. Oh, Nikki is off to Pilates in a little bit. That's all right. Friday fitness. Okay, so we've got them all together. Turquoise, pink, purple. There's lots of turquoise and quite a lot of pink. There's actually a fair amount of purple there. It's just that there's more of the others. Okay, and we'll stay with black ink for edges today. Okay, now where do we go from here? I'm gonna move these so that I have room to work. But that's what I've got, my little sections here. So that's kind of step one, pick your background. Step two, make 3 piles of color. Hello, sunshine. I think we're okay at the moment, but if the shadows get too bold, then I will change around. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these and cut them into boxes. That are going to layer on top of each other. That was not in any way straight. What? Thank you. Right. Now we can stay like that. Okay, we want some cute little edges here and there. So let's punch a little bit. Bring out your tools. Not bring out your dead. Just bring out your tools. Let's get border dies, border bunches, border scissors, fancy edge scissors. Go on. Let's get... Let's make things with the tools that we have purchased. Use what you buy. Even if you bought it a long time ago. Okay, so we got that edge. Whoop. And then let's ink all of these and layer them out. Oh no, someone stole what Auntie Caffeine was going to use from what she'd bought. It's there somewhere. But if anybody's seen her nested heart dies, can you tell her where she put them? Hello, Kirsty! Yes, the sunshine is lovely and welcomed. It looks like, we were looking at the weather report this morning, the middle of next week looks absolutely gorgeous. Sunny and 17. Yes, please. You know, for 2 days. We'll take it. Well, yes, Nikki, tell us all about the class you're trying. Pilates like on the floor, Pilates where you have all the machinery. You do fancy bionic things. Mat-based class. The machine one looked like you were on the rack. Yeah, it is like WB's been having to pick each day. Is it his uniform they can wear? Oh, this is not a good edge either. They can wear no sweater, long sleeve sweater, or sleeveless sweater. And apparently this week we transitioned from long sleeve sweater to sleeveless sweater because it's underneath a blazer as well. Weather. But then the journey there is cold. Like, but sitting in my class is too hot. All these decisions to make. All right, then we're going to layer these up. Let's start with big layers. Why did I just put that on the wrong side? Good job. So we're going to come over to this side. We've got a grid in the background so we can straighten everything up, but it also means that anytime I get things skew-if, it's going to show. And then we'll come over here and we'll line that one up there. Let's put this one over the top here. Tuck this one in here. A long one on the top. But maybe not on the top. I'm going to tuck it. Change my mind. Remember, sometimes the key to layering is to only let a little bit show. We're seeing more of this at the bottom and the top, so we don't need to see the whole length of it. It's okay. And then this one, I'll do that. Okay. Turquoise corner. Repeat 2 more times. Oh, Liz, that is, yes, so real. You will not be the only one who has experienced this. Liz joined a beginner's mat-based class on Friday mornings, and then when she invested in a ball and in the equipment, she canceled taking the class, thinking she could do it on YouTube, and then did not get around to doing it. Yes, but if you go to class, then you actually do the stuff. I hear you, and that is a big reason why I go to class too. I find it really funny that I have one class that I really love, but I'm not doing at the moment because I don't know how to make myself not do it full out. And every time I do it full out, I get hurt. Because I have that mental hang up of my brain does not want to admit that there are things that my body cannot do at this age that it could do before. And so every time I do it, I think, oh, I've got stronger. I've healed. I will be fine. And I bend my knee in the way that my knee says, no, honey, you're not doing that. You have used your maximum number of times that you can do that in your life. So there we go. By the way, have I mentioned, I love repositionable adhesive. This is a page where I'm definitely going to be picking things up as I go. Yeah. So we're going to do pink along the bottom here. Yay! I love that Kelly loves how this has started. Fabulous. Let's do that one with the border punch. Yes, you could do a page with just the turquoise strip. Yeah. In fact, I have done many a page with that sort of start. So today I just wanted to do a bit more. I'm sorry, have we not had enough more yet lately? So let's do more. Oh, Liz, that's a good idea. Like a positive version of a swear jar, yeah? So if Liz puts money in a jar for every time she does a YouTube Pilates class, then she can empty the jar at the end of the month to spend on scrapbooking supplies. That might be the motivation that you need. Okay, so we got... Now this color I'm cutting as I go, but you could do the same thing that I did here and cut them all before. Hello, Jade. Okay, I want this little framing here. I'm enjoying that. But I need to straighten that. There we go. No, I don't. I need to cut it straighter. Darn grid paper giving away my mistakes. Hold up. That's better. Okay. Flowers. Let's actually take that all the way across there. Nope. We don't need to audition the papers. They're going to be fine. The auditioning process was picking them out. Now that we've cut them, they're going to work. Take that all the way over there. Like that. We got this one, which could go up here. So let's make that shorter. Hello, Beatrix. Welcome, welcome. What are you working on today, Beatrix? Glad you can join us, if even just for a tiny bit. There, and then... Oh, and Aunt Caffeine has found the hearts. Oh, I'm glad they have returned. Okay, and this one going underneath everything. That daisy one is looking wonky. I'll straighten it up. Okay, what are you doing, Daisy Jane, here? Did I just knock it at some point, maybe? Or is it cut that wonky? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Is this the one that went wonky when I was cutting it? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, hold on. Sophia is excited to see Project Hail Mary. I'm gonna do this without messing everything up from the glue. Yeah. It's not a lot off, but it's enough that is going to cause a problem. Okay. Kelly finished February pages yesterday and spent 10 minutes tidying up to get ready to tackle August pages and get them all in her album. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's try this again now. I think that's better. Okay. Yes. Okay. I think we need a little strip through here somewhere. So we're going to add washi. Underneath there. that. It's not hugely visible, but I also quite like it. Then can we do the same thing over here? I know I don't have purple washi. I do have purple branding strips that have been sitting there for a while, so maybe I'll add in one of those. I don't like the neat edge that you have to tear that bit off so that both sides are torn. Like that. Washi. Oh, oops. Come on. There we go. Right. Purple time. And we'll look. This journaling box then might sit in here. I like that. Let's just commit to it. Let's commit. See you later, Caroline. Okay, purple. Do the one that you have the least paper for last, because see how these could be quite big and I don't have lots of room left. So that's why. All right. So we're going to come over here and it's going to look like there's going to be big trapped white space. Keep in mind, I haven't put the pictures on yet. Yeah. So it's okay. I want to make this shorter than that. Now you could do another version of this and do all 4 sides with 4 colors, totally. That's just not what I wanted to do today, but it would totally work. So you could do any number of the sides this way. So you could do just the turquoise. You could do just these 2. You could just do side by side or top and bottom, 3, all 4. Yeah? It'll work. Did not cut this one straight either. I think it's close enough. This bit needs a little covering. Okay, do the purple polka dots. This is from the Vicky paper pad. It's just the one that I used on Monday, but I had cut the edges off. So there we go. Oh, Jessica has Christmas scrapping, then Disney scrapping on her to-do list. We love the sound of that. I'm excited to have Disney pictures. I got my jacket out all ready to go. I need to decide the rest of my outfits. I maintain that there is a maximum number to a group chat, and our trip is over the maximum number on the group chat, but I have a good sense of humor about it now and good boundaries, and I'm all good. But it does make me laugh sometimes to be like, really? But it's okay. I ask weird questions in my life too. So, yeah, and we've got our song list all approved now, so we know what we're singing. Oh, and I need one of these to be the scallops. Let's do that. Yes, you could totally do this in Maggie style so that you did more kind of vintage and soft colors and embellishments. Yes, definitely. Yes, so the reason I'm not doing the last Monday live stream of March is that my choir is off to sing at Disneyland Paris with the opening of Adventure World and the new Frozen Land. Yeah, so we're off to Arendelle, shall we say. Yes. But you get, we're there to sing, but we also get park days. Yay, fun. Oh, and I said I might bring in the branding strip in purple. I have this. Is it too vintage compared to everything else? It might be, actually. Okay, maybe not. All right. But this one definitely. And then all the scallops are facing in. How long do I want this to be? Just like here. No, so WB is not going. We considered it, but it's going to be jam-packed. And because it's the new opening of everything and it's Easter holidays. And I wouldn't be able to hang out with them the whole time like a normal trip. So we decided it would be better for us to book a family adventure when we could make use of a less busy time when I would not be singing and could actually hang out with them and, pretend I know my family. Okay, so this is our structure. Now, photos. So let's trim these. And how am I doing for time? Oh, I got 15 minutes. We have rattled right on through there. So yes, we have booked some meals with my choir friends. My roommate is a choir friend. And my roommate is a similar vein of Disney person as me. And she was a DLP cast member back in the day. So we have not identical, but similar sorts of things that we like. But she has volunteered to hold my stuff while I go on Tower of Terror because I have never done Tower of Terror in Paris. I love Tower of Terror. I love it way more than roller coasters. I do not ever need to I don't ever need to visit or to ride Hyperspace Mountain in Paris ever again. Space Mountain, California, love. Space Mountain, Florida is okay. Space Mountain in Paris wants to kill me. No. So instead, I am going to, but I hadn't been able to ride it before in Paris because the era when we were doing Paris a lot was when we were working on the house. So I was going with just WB and he wasn't tall enough yet. And because I didn't have a third person with me, we couldn't take turns. So I just never rode it. So I'm very excited because the dark ride part is different. And each elevator has its own story. What? So we'll see how many elevators I get to do. Okay. So we need a mat for these now. And we could bring in the purple, I think. So is this purple far enough away that it could mat them? Yes. Let's do that. Auntie Caffeine says, was the last time he went when he was 4? Oh, gosh, no. So when's the last time he went to Paris? So the last time any of us went to a Disney park was 2022, right before he started working. So he was 8. And then Paris. Oh, he went to Paris right before lockdown. Right before. Yeah. Yep. So he would have been, a little older than 4 then. Yeah. Okay, what order do they want these in? I think like that. to make sure I'm not thrown by the bottom. I'm going to go here. Yeah, it is. I did cut that one not quite straight all the way across. Yes, a recon mission indeed. And I am very excited about robot Olaf. And if I need to just wait for half a day to experience robot Olaf, I think I'm okay with that. Sometimes like my goal or my advice with Disney parks is always that you pick a few things that are your most important goal and that you would be happy to spend extra time doing, so that you've made that decision before you leave home about which things would I still want to do, even if I had to wait several hours to do them. And that was too wide. Okay, I'll have to do that with scissors. I should have just done it with scissors in the first place. What am I doing? So Tower of Terror and Olaf. And then we're going to Pim Kitchen, which I'm excited about. And what else? Obviously singing. That's the most exciting bit. Other bits are all little fun extras. Yeah. So we're going to sing Go the Distance. We are singing This Is Me, which is not from a Disney, but it is now owned by Disney. So actually This Is Me is now a Disney song. What else? We are singing... How Far I'll Go from Moana. This is like a quiz that I should be able to rattle off. What are the other things we're singing? I know which one we're not singing. We have a Disney medley that we thought we were singing, but they've said, no, it's too much like something else that's in one of their shows, so we can't sing it. So that's fine. All right, so we're going to take this and pop it here, and that's going to go over all those layers. Now, you could do one big 4x6. You could do marching 3x4s. You could do a grid of smaller photos here. Yeah. What else we got? We're going to put some embellishments on this. And I'm wondering if my springtime stickers can come out to play yet. Will they work with anything here? Yeah, the wrong colors. No, they won't. Okay, never mind. We'll come back to them again. Let's go with the colorful stickers, which we know will play very nicely because they're organized by color. And we have the Vicky sticker sheet here and the Bow Bunny here. Fabulous. All right. And I need to work my title into this. We have black letter stickers for our title, but we've also got these. Yes, Pim Kitchen is a sit-down buffet. Yeah. And Auntie Caffeine want us to tell us about the wildest ballet. It's an 80s pop Little Mermaid ballet. Wow, where is this happening? I need to look up and find visuals. Okay. Let's have that together. See how big it is, actually. Might be too big. Now, this cut and paste collection is what Vicky is using at Scrapfest today, later today. So, you know, if you wanted to, I like this. If you wanted to get more ideas to use the supplies in this month's kit, I would say Scrapfest, not Scrapfest, SBC Fest. Sorry, SBC Fest is a good call. Most of the sessions are card making, although a lot of them are card making with people who are also known for scrapbooking. So, hey. But Vicky's is obviously scrapbooking, and she has loads planned. So, worth checking out. Right. So let's have this, but pop it up and put it with some stickers. Okay. So we could go here and put the other word above here. Or we could go here, but I feel like I like the title closer to the kids because then it's kind of emphasizing the story. Yeah, because this doesn't really go with the together. This is the photo that's a together. Yeah? So let's pop that up and put it up there, which is a very good question. Where? Puppios, where you be? I remember moving them for a project. Just one moment. Yeah, and then let's figure out what other word can we put with together to make this right. What would it be? We could do. Every time I use the word together, I start to go with happy, and then I just start singing the song. We're happy together. All right, I got my papios. It's all good. It's all good. So we're going to do this. Right along there. Is there a point to using the grid instead of the plain white paper? I'm not quite sure. Oh, now I've got it in everybody else's head. Sorry, not sorry. It's not a bad song to have stuck in your head. It's quite a positive, a positive little bop. Okay. What are my words on my thickers from the Live the Dream stuff as well? What have I got left on there? Nope, no words there that work, but I need to remember to check because one day I'll be like, oh yes, that is exactly the word I want. Did I have... I mean, there is a happy, and it is yellow. There's a sweet, but did I use that the other day? Or did I not? I already used the sweet. Why am I not doing what I did before? Mark it off. I used that one, and I've used this one. Okay. I mean, we could go gold and have adorable. How big is that? I don't think that's right. What are these little ones in the right colors? Okay, no. I need to use the letters here. What did I call the food one? All the good sweet things. Because that's lunch and then this is the rest of the day. Oh, what word do I want? Dramatic is way too big in this font. You need a little one. Oh, no, that won't work. I was thinking I could do something around circus, but circus together sounds bonkers. Okay, I may have to come back to that because I don't want to run out of time to do the embellishment bit. So there's going to be one more word here when I figure out what it is and what letter stickers are going to fit there. Okay, let's do the color embellishment bit. Okay, pink's down here. So we'll do that one and a little word piece. And we got label's quite big. Okay, let's go up to the purple. We'll have the purple tag that's the same sort of thing. Little pennant. This purple. Do that. I kind of like this one too. And let's put that with, oh, I'm going to cover up the polka dot. I didn't realize how much of the polka dot I'd covered. I could put more of it to that side. Okay, so we'll put this here. Okay, purple there. Turquoise. Got one of these here too. Now I have this big open space. So I want to create some embellishment there. Let's use this big frame. Ooh, Auntie Caffeine thinks she only has about 4 layouts left of stuff to make with Sparkle City. Wow. So we're going to tack that underneath there. And put that one back where I had it. And a word. But with all these other pennants, I put the word with the pennant, so I want to do that too. But if we've got a word that will fit in that gap, that'd be great. So we could do this one. Oh, I don't want 2, I just want the 1. There we go. So everything is matching its color, yeah? So we can go up here to this sticker sheet and put purple on the purple. One there. Bounce the other one down to here. There's a turquoise. There, and there's pink. Okay. That's also brought gold into all of them. We had a little bit of gold here, but now we have gold everywhere. Foam stickers. Our big 12 by 12 sheet here. Now, if you ended up with a gap of the purple, giant purple piece, but I don't really have a piece that's that big, so nope. Bring a little bit of the black. Oh, I don't need to ink that one. Oh, what if I don't do more title? I just do this. And we need an embellishment here. Okay, we can do that. Sticker sheet here. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Which is good because I'm also out of time. Oh, we could use this purple flower. I don't like it so far apart, so let's put it closer. Let's use it here. Not where I want it. now gold pieces. Let's take little dots and go to the places where the circles were. So that's 2 in each, but I think I do have enough to make 3 in each. So let's do that. Okay. Let's have some enamel dots. I've got purple. But I don't have turquoise or pink on here, so we're going to grab them from elsewhere. It's too orangey. Here. Turquoise. We'll do hearts instead. And something pink. Why are these shades of pink not pink? They're like orangey. Okay, this will work. She says that out loud when she loves pinky peachy tones. So she's a very silly lady to ask such a question. Okay, gold mist and done. Yes, you could definitely use this for Easter. Okay, go to the places where your confetti already is and add the mist in that spot. And there we go. That's it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm always glad you're here, whether you watch live or later. So hi to everybody out there in Tomorrowland. And if you are out there in Tomorrowland, so you're not watching the live chat, I did post at the top of the live chat the discount code for the day because FYI, it's 15% off today. So the code is PARTY, plus my affiliate link, please. Thank you. And then also, and that's for SBC Fest Fun this weekend. That's why it's 15% off today. And the other thing that I posted at the top of the live chat was the class update of what is live. So you've got, if you're in 1-2 punch, the video that was problematic is now fixed and you can see it on lesson 10. Tonight, a Christmas video, and on Sunday, Just Joy. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all those who it applies to here and other countries that have Mothering Sunday rather than in May for, you know, places like us in Australia and New Zealand. I don't know where else. But yeah, happy Mother's Day if that's you, and also a gentle day if it is a day that gives you trauma. And I will see you Monday at 1:30. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Is that enough? Yay! That's all the things. Thanks so much. If you enjoyed it and you want to give it a thumbs up, that'd be super duper awesome. Thanks very much. Bye.